more funny if you do reverse boss order and complete the dungeon as an adult. I don't think it has the right voice clip either.
That's just how terrified Link is. Would you get a hug from a Goron?
I would have to consider whether or not I need a new skeleton. Alright, I'm gonna stop being stupid with this.
Nice timing. Link.
Really? You can't roll off of this? Okay, there we go.
I guess Link was just being selective.
This is getting weird. Also, do you hear cows?
Yes, I do. Where's that coming from? Oh, hello. What's the cow down here? At least he has some grass to munch on.
I have no idea why there's a cow here, but I just realized my bottles are full, so even if I wanted to milk it, I couldn't.
How are you gonna milk the cow?
Huh?
How are you gonna milk the cow?
Oh, geez, let me quickly switch to my good shield.
By the way, you mentioned... Oh god, yeah, these things are no joke. They will take you out very fast.
Yeah, it's an active volcano. It's burning up. We're gonna be set on fire, but hey, it's cool. I've got a plate of metal.
Just, you know, I'm also glad that this plate of metal allows Link to be strong enough not to let the, like, 100-pound rocks, like, crush the poor guy.
Also, it stops as soon as you get... Oh, that hurt me.
And, they can hurt you. Oh, careful. You mentioned the bunny hood earlier, and how you can revert it back to Chip of Arcinian. One funny thing I learned is, if you do that, and you have the bunny hood on during the section, you actually outrun the boulders.
I need to try doing a... I need to try learning one of those super slide tricks they always like so much.
I could never do it. Like, I know my bomb timing, but I don't know it that well. It's funny, because a friend of mine who... He's not a speedrunner, but he loves, like, doing a bunch of randomizers for this game. He knows the tricks.
Pay absolutely no attention. Just pretend he is not there.
I mean, here's the thing. You totally can, because he doesn't even talk to you this time. You have to initiate the conversation.
Bomb and run.
They'll remember that.
So you have to play Zelda's Lullaby to get the Great Fairies to help you, which is like, you know, more excuses to play the song. Brace yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. 60-frame Great Fairy.
She's only wearing boots. I wonder how they got away with this design for Hyrule Warriors.
You can get away with anything these days.
Yes, you could say.
Anyway, she mentioned the sword technique, but what this actually gives you...
Secret sword technique of the spin attack.
This actually gives you magic. So we have a magic meter, just like A Link to the Past.
Yep. What was it? I think Daruni did mention this, so, like, that's why. Oh.
Now we need to go all the way back to the castle.
I mean, we have our ways. Magic!
Magic.
Well, magic's not the way. I wish it was the way.
So, ignoring Mr. Owl further, you're not supposed to come in here quite yet because the place is so hot that convection actually matters now. Go figure.
Well, not unless you know a very specific trick that was found out a few years ago.
Oh, really? Do tell.
So, what people figured out is... here's the thing. The timer on the corner, when it runs out, you instantly die because you burn up. It's actually based on your health. The more, I think, active heart pieces, I think like a quarter heart is a second. But what people figured out is, if you are at a 3 heart run and you put your health all the way down to 1/4, the timer doesn't appear.
Oh,
You
okay.
basically have as yeah, you're given as much time as you want to run around here and explore the volcano to your leisure, as much as you'd like to explore a volcano.
Not like you can make it all that far. I don't think there's anything you can really do down here.
No,
Not with
you
it.
don't have any real means of exploring.
Oh, that's what I was looking for. I don't know why I got the chest full of bombs. That was completely redundant and pointless. Alright, I guess I have to talk to you.
Yeah, he offers us a ride back to Kakariko, which honestly has a cool cinematic scene. Only the volcano would erupt on him. Eh.
Alright, so the owl is useful for something, but it's not like a good jump wouldn't have done this job for us.
Man, look at how far we've gone, though. Into the poorly rendered picture of Kakariko.
Yay, we're up here now. Be very careful where you drop, by the way. Pretty sure. Is it back here?
Want me to tell you?
Oh, you can just look.
Yeah.
Also, there's a guy
like
facing me down there. I think that was really creepy how he knew where I was.
Yeah, no, the guards do that. It's still uncomfortable. I get they're guards, but like, yikes. Here, cow. Oh, that's why.
And it's just a cow with a heart piece here.
Cow loves you.
I know cows love me.
I like cows.
Mrrr. Alright, I guess we're headed back to the... You know, the castle's not that far away. Why not?
Well, before that, would you like one little secret before we go?
What's that?
It's...
Oh, that's what I was looking for. There it is.
Oh, nice.
You know what, now that we're here, we do have something we need to get, actually. We have 12
Oh, yeah,
of
there's
these.
also that, too. I was gonna mention the location of a secret grotto if you'd like to.
Sure.
I forget if it is somewhere around that tree at the bottom of Kakariko. I just forget if it's like before or after the entrance. Look at this guy doing jumping jacks.
He's not even... His feet aren't even leaving the ground.
I don't know, just to be fair, I think I don't blame him though, because like after being sick as a spider, you'd love to be able to just run around and wave your hands in the air like you don't care.
For 5 people who haven't played this game, that was a family of cursed spider people. No, they were cursed into spiders.
I forget if Shikarkinian does this, but I think there's a function where you'll get an item later that's supposed to help you find grottos, but it uses a feature that's not really a part of the game anymore. We're doing this, aren't we?
We're doing it, yes. I could cheat.
Right.
I could cheat, but we have to get this mini game. The 30 rupees, are you kidding me?
Okay, well, and even then, she doesn't tell us what our prize is.
More money, lovely. It's a profit of 20 rupees.
By the way, yeah, that's something I always find funny. The whole thing with bomb shoes is that I think chew is either the suffix of...
It literally
mouse
means
squeaking?
mouse.
Mouse. Okay.
It's like Pikachu.
Oh yeah, because like that's the whole joke with it. And I just love how bomb shoes are literally... Yeah, it's just an actual...
Please go, please go, please go. It goes! Perfect 3 shots!
That was a perfect...
Of course, the game bailed me out.
The only downside is we're out of money.
And I still have 1 more prize to get. They put 2 prizes here.
Oh, we can go a bit longer.
This
yeah.
will be the first item collection / side quest / whatever else you want to call it video.
Progress, because we dungeon at the very least.
Right. I guess it goes to show just how much is here in this game. I mean, there was a lot in other games as well. There's definitely a lot in A Link to the Past, but Now there's just so much for you to find and collect.
Definitely. Like, I know I'm only saying this because I also played through Majora's Mask recently. Like, Majora's Mask itself has, like, so many different quests you can do. Even in the span of, like, your first cycle, you can always do a lot.
Look at this
Also
camera
great.
angle. They've got it. They're just begging for you to start thinking things.
Again, she's wearing boots.
Look at the angle
I
of
guess
that
she's...
butt in the air. That is... Do you think they could get away with this in 2024?
Probably not. That actually does remind me... Though that's more Majora's Mask trivia. Ah, heck it. Well, I guess the thing is, there's only 2 cutscenes that were made. One was the Great Fairy holding Link's arm to prepare him for the spin attack, and the other one was literally preparing Link for, like, the Grand Pacer test. Like, she had him, like, doing sit-ups and push-ups and, like, hobbling. A whole shebang, and it was amazing to see, actually. And I think that was for double health.
Oh, yeah.
Also, we borrowed the Keaton mask.
This is clearly Renamon. What are you talking about?
Walk right into it.
You're doing it on purpose.
What the heck? Oh, wait. Oh, God. Spike trap. I think the back wall is curved, which probably explains why they go in a weird direction.
Got it!
Yeah! See, got it. I don't know why it appears out of the hole, but who cares? Extra bombs, baby!
Yay! More infinite bombs.
Now we never need to come back here ever again, thank God.
Ah, thank goodness. There's literally nothing except to take the mask to the guard now.
I just like this guy's reaction, too. It's like, oh yeah, this is that mask, like, my son's talking about.
Key,
like a key
something.
Key something.
No!
Yeah, plenty of patience, so... Isn't this breaking, like, a law or something?
Well, he wasn't supposed to let us through in the first place.
Yes, that's fair. Like, what's it called when you're basically abusing your power or something?
Abusing your power.
No, but I know there's a law specifically about it. I can't remember what it's called right now. I don't. This is gonna be a weird. Yeah, and here's the weird and funny thing about this. I'm kind of the guy. I am the guy who could probably brag about the fact that I do have a working Game Boy Color along with a complete set of Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, and I don't care.
You don't have Japanese Blue. Your collection is not complete.
Yeah. But sorry, you were gonna say something?
Nah, I'll save it.
I.
So this is the canon heart piece. You have to get this on every playthrough or you cause a time paradox. That's weird. The screen effect is weird, though.
Yeah, I think it's just because of the widescreen resolution of Shiver Harkinian.
Is he still here?
Yes.
Can you talk?
Yes.
But this, however, isn't canon.
Huh.
Because you know why it's not canon?
Because he keeps the mask when you're supposed to...
Well, if he has that mask, he doesn't need the other one, right?
Yeah, okay, I guess you're going into it. Yes, because for those who don't know, that Skull Kid is implied to be the same one that we encounter in Majora's Mask, who is wearing the eponymous Majora's Mask. Though, I guess in turn, it's interesting to note that originally Majora's Mask started out as an expansion for Ocarina of Time called Zelda, which was going to be like an expansion of Ocarina of Time itself that was going to add its own quests. Until, of course, Anuma said, I don't want to change the dungeons, and Miyamoto went, okay, if you don't want to change the dungeon, you can make a brand new game in 9 months. And that's how Majora's
9
Mask was made.
months. They had 9
Yes.
months to make an entire extra game. Let's see here.
And let me put it this way. One of my favorite facts I've learned about Majora is, so you know how there's a lot of workers in Clocktown that talk about how they had to hurry up to finish things for the carnival.
Right.
Apparently, a lot of that is not actually scripted. A lot of it is like actual developers, like lines they said during development. Except, they replaced game development with carnival. Oh, and replacing a lot of swearing. You think it's okay if I share that one story, actually?
What story?
Well, about the mask itself. By the way, I want to mention this too, since you sold at a loss. If you don't have enough money to sell back to him when you don't, when you're trying to get the other mask, he actually gives you an angry look.
Does he give you that freaky face from Majora's Mask, or?
Yes.
I always find it difficult to say that they made one of the greatest Zelda games ever, because I'd imagine if they heard that, they would immediately follow it up with, it only took our sanity being lost forever in order to make it happen.
I mean, Anuma did state when making Majora 3D that he felt like... well, first off, I want to say something about the Spooky Mask. Someone in this game will say that the mask itself, the wood, it came from a coffin, which is not terrifying at all. And also, the Spooky Mask looks almost like the Re-Dead masks. So, that's not foreboding.
Not at all. But on a more positive note, you can take it to the Kokiri and they will say it looks like you're wearing a shield over your face. Pay close attention to Twilight Princess if you want to know why I'm mentioning this.
Majora's Mask is praised nowadays. It was still a pretty damn, harrowing experience to make with everything in it.
And then it comes out and the Zelda cycle begins and everyone just hates it.
Yeah.
For approximately a couple of minutes at least.
It's mostly just because, people want to play as Link. Why am I playing as a little wood boy?
Because it's a different game, people. Honestly.
Yeah. Again, the whole issue with Ocarina is that I think it kind of trivialized what people think. They think, oh, every game has to be like Ocarina. And it's like, no, that's how you get the Pokemon effect.
You know what? You know what's underappreciated in this game is you can talk to people to get reactions when you wear masks. Well,
wow,
usually.
Wait, are they reacting to the mask?
Yes.
It's a bunny!
I'm sad. I'm very sad.
People don't appreciate bunnies.
I'm upset. This is honestly upsetting. Chicken Girl, what do you say?
What?
This is ridiculous.
I saw a strange man chasing rabbits around.
Well, there are now sections of the wall here that we can blow up. And you might already be hearing the telltale sign of a Skulltulé.
They're easy to find just if you hear them.
Now, it might not look like it, but you can actually climb this wall. There is zero indication you can climb that.
What, we're just playing a prototype of Breath of the Wild. I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess so. So I needed that health recovery because as soon as I get in here, the countdown is going to start and everything.
Right.
But it doesn't start until this text box goes away, so I should be able to move very fast over here.
Be careful.
So you can actually climb this, and if you run off the edge, then it won't cause you to auto-jump. It'll just automatically make you hang from the cliff. So you can climb up here, grab this heart piece, and then get out of there. Careful. And I should have just enough time to make it out.
Considering all this, I find it funny how Ocarina is the only game that actually was pretty accurate with what it's like to be in a volcano. Like, it wasn't until Breath that they added the idea of, like, oh yeah, just standing inside of an actual crater would be too dangerous to survive.
What I'm actually looking at is this little tunnel right here. So the Hot Rodder Goron, that's the stupidest name in history, but you need to stop him with a bomb at this exact location. If you stop him anywhere else, he won't do this for you.
Let's see if it counts.
And there you go.
Wow! The biggest bomb bag.
And then he just starts rolling again and whacks you out of the way if you aren't careful.
It's one more. It's that one.
Very well.
There you go.
And I'm gonna need my Deku Shield. Oh, there's two of them.
Yep. They're respectively nuts.
Camera? Camera?
Man, this is quite a grassy view.
But yeah, this one sells a Deku Nut upgrade, which I guess could be useful if you're using them very often, which, you know, people should probably try to win. I mean, use all of their items that they have available.
Oh yeah, because, again, Deku Nuts are actually surprisingly effective. They can stun a lot of enemies you think they wouldn't stun.
Mm-hmm. This is the most strange interaction or secret interaction an item has ever had. Also, it gets immediately forced off if you enter the water. Weird.
That is weird. Also, you say that, but there's actually a lot of weird stuff with the masks. You know that spooky mask we sold to that little kid last time?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, it has a it's like almost useless, but it does glow in the dark.
It glows in the dark?
Yeah, like it lights up your face and stuff. It's kind of weird. It's just, you can only see it if it's like very dark, which is very rare in this game, actually.
So I want to mention this obstacle right here. Not the owl. The owl is an awful obstacle as always, but this row of boulders, there's no reason for it to be here, honestly. Like, they don't want you in here until you have cleared Dodongo's Cavern, but when you get to the third dungeon, it's not like you need bombs for anything at all there. Also, hello, Skullzilla. I remember this one properly.
Just glad it didn't fall on your head.
Mm-hmm. So we have an interesting NPC here. He's just munching away on beans.
Magic beans. I wonder if those are safe to eat.
Hey, are you sick of fairy tale references yet? Because we just got another one.
I think I can kind of tell what this one is already.
Well, you're not exactly going to be growing giant beanstalks and accessing the Sky Temple that way. But... oh, that is such a missed opportunity for Tears of the Kingdom. I really think they should have thought about doing something like that.
That would actually have been pretty cool. And all this, and you didn't even have to sell a cow for it. Was it a cow?
It was.
Yeah, because I've heard of like many different interpretations. Some I hear it's a cow, some I hear it's a goat.
Maybe it was a goat originally. But anyways, you can buy up to 10 of these. The price keeps going up, so this is actually something of a money sink. But I do kind of want to sink my money at the moment.
Let's see, if it goes like 10, 20, 30, 40.
You need like 550 rupees to get them all.
Sounds right. I'd say it's about 400. It's funny because I'm learning about like the n integer usage, and it's like, fuck, I wish I knew how to use that off the top of my head, but I ain't that smart of a mathematic yet. I say that, and I'm still trying to figure out how to do things like cosines. Trig.
You could learn from people who studied it on their own, I suppose, like me.
I mean, here's the thing, we're learning how to use it for... Well, right, because, yeah, you told me how, like, you know, things like using the unit circle and the Pythagoreans and how you use it to make those arc lengths, like how they did in... You've told me before where it was. Oh, brain.
When I was making my bullet hell shooting game.
Yes.
Also, there was a heart container here, you need the chicken to get it. Or the cuckoo.
Yeah, which... If you can't see the cuckoo now, I think if they touch water, they actually, like, fly away.
Yeah, they go flying into the air and then suddenly respawn where they were. Also, there's money in the river, like 20 rupees.
I wonder if there's enough to buy the other magic bean.
They're going for 50 from now on, so I would need to farm quite a lot of money.
I've been currently playing, like, streaming Twilight Princess on my side of things, and one thing I've always wondered is, because there's a type of, like, bird-like race in there called the Okos. It's almost spelled like cuckoo, too, except kind of backwards. And I've always wondered if that was intentional or not.
Nope, don't go away, don't go away. Come on.
Yeah. It has to basically be swimming size for it to fly away, so you're good.
Okay, cool.
I've always wondered, because I know the idea is they're potentially inspired by, like, a painting, and was Escher did? I'm trying to remember. It was, like, one of his more obscure paintings, because it was, like, this weird, you know, like those four-dimensional paintings of, like, stairs on walls and stuff, except there were these weird bird-like people also there. It was all kind of crazy. Oh, also, heart piece.
Yeah, there's 2 in this river. It's possible to get that heart piece another way by coming back later, but, you know how it is.
Yeah, there's always ways around it.
So, as always, in order to open the way, you need to play the song of the royal family. No, wait. As soon as I remember what button to push.
There you go.
And somehow that causes the thing to open. And that's yet another cave behind a waterfall, by the way. This series loves that.
It ain't a Zelda without it. And Zora's Domain.
Home of the fish people. Not to be confused with the Zola, the enemy from A Link to the Past.
I believe that's how they differentiate them. Aside from them also being like, freshwater Zoras are the aggressive ones, and saltwater Zoras are the non-aggressive ones. Though, for some reason in this game, it's an exception, because unless we are convinced that all of Hyrule drinks salt water, these guys are living in the freshwater.
Oh goody, another missing princess. Not like we've had several dozen of those already.
I wonder if he's tried checking in another castle.
Like Hyrule Castle?
I mean, I don't see why not. Unless these guys really think... That's the thing I've noticed. Zoras don't really tend to mingle a lot with other races.
Well, they're pretty much like, I guess, the equivalent of elves, maybe. I mean, the whole domain is already closed off to all but the royal family.
I guess that's true. Because I could see Goron's being nice like that. The fact you did that with all one stick, I'm impressed. Also, please don't burn the chest.
Don't burn the chest, Link. I'm pretty sure the stick timer resets every time you light a torch.
See, I just never experimented with that. Every time I light a torch, I always just take my time to turn off the stick. 'Cause I'm one of those players that never likes to burn up sticks if I have to. I've lost enough time doing that myself.
You can carry like up to 30 if you get all the upgrades, man. You're good.
I know, but I don't want to miss a stick.
Alright, so getting on with the plot, it seems we have a predicament. The princess is gone, and we don't really have any way to advance the story, so let's play a minigame.
Yeah, let's play money-making game.
That sounds horrible, to be honest.
Oh, I'll give it that, though. I love how it's looked here.
Alright, let's hope I can find where all the things are. Because I haven't talked about swimming mechanics all that much. Just have to be sure to stay over the money and dive down. Maybe find a way to collect 2 in one dive if you can. Like this one, for example.
Yes, you can move while you're descending and ascending.
True.
There you go. Also, I want to say this too for folks doing this. Please be careful not to get hit by that little rock landing on the side. Yes, you can land on it,
yes, it will hurt.
And also, for some reason, the map for Zora's Domain has, like, this one tiny little tunnel that just has nothing in it, but you can dive down there.
I don't know if you can with this silver scale.
Pretty sure you can.
Maybe the gold scale?
Maybe we'll find it or something. But now that we have the,
Oh!
Gotcha. I believe it's over here. Anyways, we got a Zora scale. Apparently, the Zora just tears off his own scale and gives it to us. Now we can dive down into this little shortcut to... Excuse me, I need to get down there. Just dive down there.
There we go.
And look, it's Lake Hylia.
Again, I really hope this place ain't full of salt water.
Hey, do you see something down there? Now we can actually reach it.
Is that what I think it is? The bottle! Oh, there's a letter.
Something's already inside. Uh-oh. Is there anything around Lake Hylia we can do? I don't think there's anything of utmost importance. There's like a Skulltula or two at night, and there's also a minigame over here.
I think there's also like the scarecrows?
That is true. That's actually something I should get out of the way.
All I guess I wonder is what kind of performance you got in mind.
Don't look at me. I can't compose with only 5 notes.
You say that, but like Koji Kondo did. That's how he made all the songs.
Well, he's kind of a better composer than I am. You might have noticed that he's world famous.
It's true.
Oh, you actually can play kind of a tune. That's like the first 8 notes of a song from a random game that I know.
Ooh. The thing is, will you be able to memorize that?
Gee, I wonder. So yes, that does count as an actual song.
To be fair, that's very basic as far as I know, though also apparently it's important to note that well, I guess I do want to at least say it. The constant letter basically says that it's from Princess Ruo saying that she got swallowed by Jabu Jabu. So
we don't exactly know what Lord Jabu Jabu is quite yet, but we're about to find out. A guardian god. Wow.
Oh.
I didn't know they referred to him specifically as a god.
No, yeah, I think Jabu Jabu is like their patron guardian at the very least.
But like, what does that make the goddesses of Hyrule?
See, I kind of just feel like it's more like a patron god, like where they are considered just a guardian. Though we're gonna see him in 7 years.
Mm-hmm. We have to wait for him to scoot over. I think this is... you can definitely make him go faster in Ship of Arcinian. I think I did that. But it takes, like a full minute for him to scoot over, originally.
Yeah. Also, I'm curious about something. Well, we can do that because I assume you got something else in mind.
We do want to get a little something for Jabu Jabu before we go see him.
Ah, fair.
Very easily accessible. Very easily accessible fish.
There we go. Got a pet fish.
You know what's crazy about this is there's a fishing minigame, but you can't keep those in bottles. You just have
humor me though.
Oh, sorry. What is it?
See if you can go to the shop because I think they do sell a fish in there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
I just want to see the price. 200 rupees!
And I just picked one up for free.
I was also wondering if you could shoot the emblem above King Zora and if that'll drop anything.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's worth it.
I don't know. I'm curious.
That's getting blocked by the fence, so let me go around. No, but there's a beehive for no reason.
Dude's pretty bold, sitting right behind a beehive.
I guess you can't knock it down with just your slingshot.
Damn. Usually that's not the case. That gotta be pretty hardy.
Well, here we are. And there is indeed a giant whale here.
Ooh.
So this whale is a guardian god.
He looks the part. He's big.
It's a holy mackerel, one might say.
So true.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
a joke I want to make, but I think I would get smited for it, so let's avoid that.
To be fair, I think I have my own little silly joke I'm gonna make. Also, yeah, that wall's totally blow-upable.
Yeah, it blew up the wall, but this rock right here, completely stationary. Well, oh, that was the bush. The bush makes a sound. And there's a Skulltula.
Oh. I always get nervous if it's gonna fall on your head one of these days.
I'm pretty sure there's nothing else in Zora's Fountain besides Jabu Jabu himself, but in the meantime, we have a fairy fountain.
This is one that I think a lot of people tend to miss, at least in my experience, I miss all the time.
Don't worry, it's not that useful. Maybe.
I guess it's debatable. Because, like, I mean, we're gonna see it real quick, but this one, I guess it explains why I don't find it, because it's not really one you're always gonna be worried about. Also, thanks, game.
Mm-hmm. Polygonal... whatever you want to call it.
I still don't know how to feel that this is the Great Fairy design they went with for Hyrule Warriors. I guess it's iconic?
It is at this point.
Also, well, first...
we got Farore's Wind. It is a warp magic. It lets you set a teleport point inside a dungeon, and then you can leave the dungeon and come back and warp right back to where you were.
Yeah, it's basically like... not fast travel. What's the phrase? Checkpoint?
Mark and recall? Something like that.
Yeah.
I never use it because the dungeons in Ocarina of Time are honestly not that big, but I don't know. I could save some time with it, maybe. We'll see.
So, okay, that makes sense.
So, hey there, Mr. Godfish. You want something to eat? I mean, you've apparently been feeling a little sick lately, so I figured you might like a meal. It's just, you know, a basic fish, but I didn't say I was part of the meal. No, no, no!
Here we get Jonah.
Wow. You thought of the book of... what was it called? The Book of Jonah?
Oh, yeah. Because, well, the story is Jonah and the whale.
Right. I
Yeah,
can't believe you thought of that, not Pinocchio, but okay.
I think it's just because that's... I know Pinocchio is the most famous example, but the Jonah one is, I think, the originator of this, of, like, the whole idea.
Yeah.
Also, I'm glad that was not
so basically what we're saying, ladies and gentlemen, is that there is vor in the Bible. Also, let me get away from the religious joke for just a moment. Apparently, Jabu Jabu was so hungry he could eat an Octorok.
Oh, it does go full circle.
I don't know how to kill that without getting zapped, so I'm gonna...
Deku sticks.
Oh, Deku sticks, okay.
Yeah, because, yeah, you know, your sword being made of metal, you'll get zapped. And none of your other weapons are strong enough to do it. Oh.
Oh, and guess who's here? Princess Ruto, why are you naked?
I mean...
I guess Zora don't wear anything, but those are very clearly fishy, little things on her chest.
A letter in a bottle, I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, apparently she wasn't the one who wrote the letter.
Well, who could have written it then?
Honestly, that's a very good point. Who could have written it?
Also, nice job. Nice job there, princess.
Also, another thing I should have mentioned, because you mentioned the Deku Nut upgrade earlier. If you don't want to waste sticks with them, Deku Nuts will also stun those jellyfish. I forget what they're called. I think they're called booties, actually.
Oh, I could actually find out by asking Navi.
Oh, that's true.
As long as I can find the button for it. That's not it.
I know it's like basically some kind of Japanese pun on jellyfish.
Well, I apparently can't figure out the button to actually talk to Navi, so never mind.
Don't worry. Me being Navi reversed, I could just do what
Well,
Navi would never do.
excuse me, princess. I've been waiting forever to say that. Now I have an excuse.
There you go. And here's the thing, despite it sounding like an escort mission, no, she's indestructible. You can literally throw her at those bubbles and she'll be perfectly fine. You can use her as a weapon, even.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You have to...
You gotta move to throw her. It's like a bomb.
Alrighty.
Yeah, there you go.
I guess that worked? That really worked!
There you go.
The enemy didn't make a sound!
Yeah. These guys are kind of weird. Oh, God.
I killed the Skulltula with Ruto. The funny thing is, though, I think if you push this button to flood the area here... By the way, there are buttons and switches in the belly of a whale.
See, now I'm going to make a very obtuse joke. I don't know what's a weirder whale location, this or Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, yeah, because you have Monstro flying around in space.
And yeah, he's a area you can explore too, and his entire insides are all weirdly layered too. Also, God, those things are dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Now that makes me think of Chain of Memories, though, because you're walking around a castle and then you go through this one door and then suddenly you're in the belly of a whale.
I'm very glad you... Yeah, I was gonna say if you weren't... Yeah, I was gonna say if you were gonna do it. Yeah, no, she is basically like... Again, she's a weapon in everything but name. I don't know why.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this Octorok right now. I think.
Careful.
Okay. Where were we again? What? Ruto? Really?
Idle animations.
Just for that?
Nice.
I thought fish were supposed to get, like, fried if they touched electrified jellyfish. Oh, this is the wrong way. Well, we can take her out of the dungeon now, I guess.
I've never... I mean, you could try.
Does she do anything? Or is it just like...
Remember. By the way, despite, you know, us getting swallowed by a whale, you can actually leave anytime. If you touch the teeth, Jabu will let you out.
Very uncharacteristic of an angry god whale.
I don't think he's angry. I mean, we did feed him.
But he swallowed us!
He was just really hungry, I guess. Oh, wait, heads up.
What? Oh, hello.
Yeah. Those things can get you, because they have swinging arms. Also, these things are weird.
Which one do I go into first, I think? Well, excuse me, princess.
You're gonna get a lot out of that, I can tell. Also, I've been trying to look up some information about Jabu just because the enemies here are very weird and they're very one-shot. I keep accidentally going to the one that's oracles, but that's not the one I want to look at.
Also, I'm pretty sure this floor pushes you, yeah. Very strange.
Does.
Alright, here we go.
There you go. Yeah, beaties, that's what they're called.
You can actually shoot at the flesh.
Like, it's their dorsal fins, I think.
No, but like if you hit the floor, then Jabu like has a reaction to it.
Oh no, if you hit the walls, it's actually gross because you hit the walls and it makes a weird sound and you actually cause the walls to bleed.
Oh.
Yeah. You can do this in every wall, which I guess is good detail, but still, ew.
So let's see. Things Jabu has apparently swallowed. Buttons, switches, seaweed, a boomerang, and lots of boxes. There's a map of his belly for some reason. There's a compass.
What the heck? I think I heard at one point someone just say, like, maybe the whole thing is that Jabu Jabu's curse is turning him into a dungeon or something, but, like, this is weird.
That is the weirdest transformation fic I've heard of.
Oh yeah, those weird little, like, tapeworm enemies are called tail pasarons, apparently?
I have no idea, but they're actually made of 2D images. I thought that was interesting.
Oh yeah, like, even the bubbles as well.
So, here's your classic Zelda boomerang. It actually kills strong enemies now. You need it to... I don't even want to know what this thing is. It's big, it's long, it swings. Let's just not ask questions. It could be a uvula for all I know. Why aren't I killing it? Okay, there we go.
Actually, I don't think so. I think these things are actual parasitic tentacles, so no, these things are things that are hurting Jabu.
How did they get away with a dungeon like this in, like, the year 2000?
Do you really want the answer to that?
I don't think I do.
But yeah, the whole idea is, like, we are technically helping purify and cleanse Jabu Jabu because, again, all this stuff is not good for him.
40 seconds. Oh my goodness, someone wrote my name in the death note.
I've always had, like, a morbid thought about this room, where I feel like maybe it's just the fact that the bubbles are the only source of air in this place.
I thought those were, like, acidic digestive bubbles.
I actually don't know. Because, like, all I know is their names are Shaboom.
Shaboom?
Yeah, like, S-C-H-A-B-O-M. Shaboom or Shabom. Either one. That's what I'm saying, dude. All the enemies in this dungeon have weird names, and they're very weird.
There's still one there, so there must be another one that we haven't seen. It's probably down here.
Oh, yeah. I guess I should mention that, like, the reason why you want to be careful in this place is because a majority of the enemies are electrified, which, again, literally the only weapons you have that are wooden-based are your Deku Sticks and your Boomerang. Anything else will get you zapped.
Zappity zap zap.
God, I miss that show.
So I haven't mentioned it yet, but every time you kill one of those tentacle things, it removes all of the tentacles throughout the dungeon. So we are unlocking more rooms to get into.
Yeah, because that's a bit of an interesting thing. Despite the fact that this is, Ocarina of Time is a Zelda game, the first 3 dungeons don't have keys.
Oh yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah, because, like, they're all locked behind puzzles or, like, other ways of keeping things, like blowable walls, or in this case,
imagine a Zelda dungeon without keys and how awful that would be.
Ugh, no kidding.
I mean, a dungeon with no keys.
It wants you to go away. It won't. It's like a bird. It won't come back until you go away.
Oh, okay. This one is actually smart.
Oh, wait, no. It's backwards. It wants you to come close so it can whack you.
Ew.
Yeah. You gotta be brave. I mean, brave. They won't stay down unless you're close.
And there we go.
And these things are really kind of gross, though. I'm not gonna lie.
This whole dungeon is gross.
No kidding. It does... I know you don't want to know, but since you asked, it really makes me think, like, how did they get away with all this? Oh, boy.
I believe this is the correct hole. And it looks like I'm right. Oh yeah, we have the boomerang now, so collecting Skulltulas is actually a breeze.
Very. At this point, there's nothing really holding you back from collecting any Skulltulas. Also, the boomerang can just go right through Jabu Jabu's walls. Okay.
I'm not going to use the slingshot because I'm kind of low on ammo. Believe it or not, I never thought I would be low on ammo in a Zelda game ever. Especially with both upgrades, but I suppose there's a first time for everything.
Well, here's the thing. Jabu Jabu is one of the few places that actually doesn't have pots or anything that drops consumables.
Oh, really?
Well, have you noticed? Like, Jabu Jabu is a weird dungeon, dude. It doesn't have consumables, it has unique weird enemies, it has a princess kicking you in the face.
Well, I did see a couple of boxes.
That is true.
Ta-da! But why Princess Ruto? We both said that at the same time.
We knew what we were thinking. Swallow me also the price. Yeah, because some of the lore is that apparently Princess Ruta's been doing this since she was like a little kid. So the reason why she didn't want to leave is because she wanted to get the spiritual stone.
So she's just been playing Doctor for God for like a long time? That's kind of strange, don't you think?
They really have a lot of faith in their god.
Also, octopuses exist in the Zelda universe in addition to Octoroks.
Yep.
So who's hungry?
I mean, Jabu Jabu is apparently. He did swallow this thing.
So you can stun it with Deku. Apparently you can't.
Oh, wow. The boomerang stuns it for longer.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm surprised that the... I must be doing this wrong. Okay, here's what I'm going to do.
Careful.
Because if you hit it, it turns around. I mean, if it hits you, it turns around. You actually want to just, like, run, I guess. You can stun it for a little while.
Yeah, I think it is slightly faster. No, it isn't. Wow. I forget if it does turn around eventually, though.
It will. This mini-boss actually stopped me for a while as a kid, because I didn't really know how it worked.
But it is kind of obtuse.
You apparently just run at it, I guess. Also, there's a jellyfish in the room. What?
What the?
Have you ever seen a jellyfish in the room?
No? Oh, God.
Well, I need to make room in my bottles somehow, right? I guess I might be, Can you, like, maybe slip around it?
No.
There we go.
Here's a fun fact. A jump attack Deku Stick will kill it in one hit.
You probably should have mentioned that. I'm just gonna say.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted to take this thing on in your own way or not. Also, lucky for you, there's a fairy here.
Yeah.
Oh, right, fairies.
And nuts in the pots. There were pots. There were jars, after all.
Oh, sure, I guess. Huh.
I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what this wiggling thing is, but never mind that.
Oh. Yeah, don't worry. All I know is they're electric, so you don't want to touch them, period.
This must be the uvula. The texture is weird.
Yeah, I think it's always kind of spaced out weirdly. But, yeah, no, I don't know what those things are. All I know is that if you touch them, they apparently are electrified.
Okay. So, I almost want to redo that boss now. Because I wish I'd known that a Deku Stick jump attack would finish it in one shot, but I guess it's too late now. I don't know why I didn't think of the sticks.
I remember the shield trick.
Oh, the shield trick, yeah. Good point.
There you go. And that's fair. Again, I know some folks would want to go a bit with it, but no. In that case, I probably should have mentioned it. Yeah, no. I'm trying to wonder if there's a way we could, like, quick save it, but I don't think there is with Ship of Arcinian, is there?
I could just warp in here on, like, another save file, but don't worry about it. It's no biggie now.
Alright. I guess I know for now. If there's any kind of crazy boss strategies, I'll let you know. Also, camera.
So when you lock onto things, the boomerang actually swings around in an arc in front of you. So that's how you hit that thing. Also, I hear a Skulltula. It's around here somewhere.
It's because there's another climbable wall on that ledge, and it's behind it. It's on that climbable wall.
Really?
Not behind you. I mean, Okay. So yeah, to your right, there's another climbable wall, and the Skulltula's on it.
Oh, here we
There
are.
you go.
I thought for sure it would be, like, on top or something.
I don't know, this one's a little out there.
Maybe I'm, like, misremembering my Skulltulas, because I think if you play the Master Quest version, then the Skulltulas change positions, too.
I think that's right? I don't quite remember.
In addition to, like, everything else that changes in the dungeon, such as,
Oh, right. Yeah, for Jabu Jabu's belly, for some reason, all the switches are replaced with cows.
he swallowed cows, ladies and gentlemen.
I guess I have to feed him in one way.
But a fish eating beef?
That's obtuse. Also, giant jellyfish.
Giant jellyfish thingamajig, apparently.
Are we playing Zelda or Metroid at this point?
So, I'm going to tell you guys right now, I destroyed the last two bosses. I don't know how to do this without taking a hit.
Oh, very easy. So, here's the thing.
Nice shot.
This is why you want to... This is why you want to save your Deku Nuts. So, okay. Don't use them yet. You want to stun it first. The jellyfish are weak to Deku Nuts. Like, they'll die instantly.
Really?
Don't bother with the boomerang. Deku Nuts. You gotta get close. Yeah, there you go.
I have no idea why that works. Uh-oh.
I don't know either, but it's very effective. Yeah, you don't even need to get close to them. Just Deku Nut away.
Well, it's
Oh,
not...
watch out.
It's not... Oh, there goes the no damage run. But, no problem now, I guess.
Yeah, just go for it. I wish that works.
I don't really know what I'm doing with it. This isn't like the, Oh!
No, it is. Boom. That's all of them.
Oh, in that case, I need to set up.
There you go. Go for it. Watch out.
Side hopping is actually useful.
Oh yeah. This guy never learned how to fire. He's only firing at where you are, not where you're going to be.
See, this is actually a very exciting boss. Sort of.
Also, this thing's apparently an amoeba? I don't see it.
Whatever it is, it's gonna be dead. Let's just hope we didn't just kill its brain, though. Jabu Jabu's brain, that is.
Honestly, no, we didn't. Be thankful. It's implied that this thing is like a parasite that's been draining Jabu Jabu of its vitality. It's why he's been sick the whole time.
Well, lucky us.
Yeah. Hopefully he'll feel much
Also,
better now.
for no reason, here she is.
Why is she blushing?
Well, excuse me, princess.
And the thing, this is the game that started the tradition of fish people always having the hots for Link.
Oh my goodness. Well, everyone apparently accepts Sidon.
And then Sidon has a fiance in tears.
That made all the Sidon Link shippers mad.
Yeah, it's like the moment I saw her name's Yona. The moment I saw Yona, like
She's back to
everyone
being,
could,
like, smitten with Link, by the way.
wait, who is? Oh, yeah. I was nothing really. Wow.
Azora's engagement
Oh.
ring, lovely.
Does that
Fish
mean you have
love, ladies and gentlemen.
And also, you really have to be all fancy with this, Rudo? Where'd she go?
I ain't got a clue.
Whatever, we got a fancy rock.
Notice that it looks like the symbol that was hanging above King Zora. Nice detail.
You don't know what she's talking about, but you finally collected all 3 spiritual stones. You know, you're only like 9 or 12.